double check.
Yeah. Some people are wrong. Because all right, so I'm just gonna start and you can figure it out. So as y'all can see, what outfit am I in right now? What outfit am I in right now? What am I dressed in? Clothes. Clothes? For what company, if you can tell? Does it say it? Huh? Panera. Alright, Panera. I'm in work clothes, right? A lot of people stay in these clothes for 65 years. I don't want that to be y'all. I want you to get out of these clothes as soon as possible. Right? We're going to college to what? To learn to make what? Money. Right? We love money, right? I'm assuming? You want to be rich one day, I'm assuming, right? So if you want money, this is the worst way to earn it. If you try to make your money this way and this way only, you'll be 65, 7 years old, working at a dead-end high school job. And that's what I don't want for you guys. So I'm going to teach you guys how to build wealth early in your 20s. So by the way, when you're 40, 50, you can be living in Bali or Argentina, Colombian baddies, wherever you want to be at. All right, that's what I'm trying to get you to. So if you were to invest $200 a month, starting at 18 versus 25. If you start at 18, you'll have $1 million by the time you retire. If you start at 25, you only have 400,000. You lose over $550,000 due to a concept called compound interest. Anybody know what that is? Anybody? No one knows what compound interest is?
Money that builds on itself, money that grows over time.
Exactly, money that grows over time. Right? Every year that you start investing.
You know when you stop investing in this example? Like,
yeah, I got you. I'll get it later. I think it's that's a great question. But I have an example coming up where it's like if you were to invest from 1825 and then start from 25 to 65, how much money you have when you retire? So we're gonna go to that one. I believe these are two, both until I think. Don't quote me. So if you were to invest $500 a month at 10%, which is the S&P 500, it grows at 10% per year. If you invest $240,000, the final value will be $2.6 million with a growth of $2.36 million. So that's a lot. You see, that's another example of compound growth. $200 a month at 10%, which is 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Your growth explodes late. So I'm going to invest in crypto and these very volatile markets where you can wait 2, 3, 5 years and be worse off. Well, if you invest into the S&P 500 in your Roth IRA, anyone knows what a Roth IRA is? Right? If you invest into your Roth IRA, which is your retirement account, your money will grow tax-free, which we'll get into later. But your money will double every 7 years, right? You will never lose money investing in the S&P 500. Here we go. Here's the example. So if you were to invest from 18 to 25, $200 a month, you would have invested $16,000 roughly. And if you only do that for that 7-year period, you end up with $500,000 by the time you retire. Only from 18 to 25. Only those years. Because the compound interest will compound the next 30, 40 years of your life. However, if you were to invest from 25 to 65, you would have invested a total of $96,000, but you'll end up with less. A lot of people's reason for not investing is, oh, I'm young, I gotta pay for college, I gotta pay for my rent, I pay for my subscriptions, Netflix, Peacock, OnlyFans, you gotta pay for all this type of stuff, right? Use that money you have in there and invest that. It's what, $200 a month. The average American spends $200 a month on subscriptions. Subscriptions, dude. Netflix, Peacock.
That's what you got pirated for.
Well, exactly.
That's why you
My Flixer. Use my Flixer, bro. That's gonna save your life. Prime is also a whole membership, bro. All I watch on there is Invincible and the Boys. Useless. Compound interest equals $30 grow the longest, and late investing equals weaker compounding. Fun fact: every dollar you spend in your 20s is roughly $88 in retirement. So that little $5 sugar ass bucks that's really costing you lower than $300. $300. Is that a lot of money? Like, would you care if I just $300 from you right now? Would you care? If I just took $300 from you, $300.
Yeah,
You care, right? But you over here spending all this money on Starbucks. You don't even like the drinks that much, bro. Shorty want to take her to Starbucks and she used me for Starbucks money. You could have used that to invest hundreds of dollars, right? But let's take it a step further. When you are 30, that same dollar, guess how much it when you retire? You less by a lot. What do you think the number is? Any other numbers? 20, 30s? What about you? 40? What about you, Mr. in the back?
What's up?
In your 30s, $1 is equal to roughly what? Because when you're 20s, it's $88. But in your 30s, what would it be?
a lot more.
You said what?
A lot more.
It's going to go down.
Oh.
Like if you wait to invest. in
Yeah,
your
that's
30s,
not good. Well, you don't want to.
But what number do you think it is? Give me a number.
Probably less than that.
What? Give me a number.
What do they give?
He gave 40. He
I
gave
give
25 or 20s,
I would do
30s,
20.
40.
I
Said
would
20?
do 20.
20. So $1 in 30 is equal to $20 on retirement. Is that what we're thinking? Is that what we're collectively?
You're saying that, in the future.
So like every dollar you spend now in your 20s, $8 in retirement. So in your 30s, that same dollar is worth what in retirement? If you were to invest that money in S&P 500 for 10%,
$80. If it's,
just exclude for us. All right. It's $23. A dollar in your 20s is $88. In your 30s. That's just 10 years. Dude, we look to what? 60, 70, sometimes 80? But just 10 years reduces your money by over $50. Is that not crazy? So the longer you wait, the less your money's gonna earn for you. Which is why, again, we're investing early. Invest early and often. You can never time the market. It's only your time in the market. Time in the market is better than time in the market. Who here right now can say they can invest in crypto? And anybody? You tell me if you do, please.
I won't do that.
You want it, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain to you why you dump it out there.
What?
What?
What were you
I'm
gonna
gonna
say?
explain to you why you're there.
Why not?
Okay.
Why
I
should
don't believe you. Because I have a guaranteed way to make you a million starting today.
you don't like day trading.
You don't like cryptocurrency?
What do you think about day trading? No one can time the market. There's people who spend millions of dollars trying to time the market and they still fly.
I've heard that before.
What, timing the market?
Day trading. Day trading.
Yeah. A lot of people who study the day trading courses end up just getting lucky and trying to study a course for a month thinking it's going to make you
Wait,
something.
what if?
That's how they get
Hold on, pause.
Huh?
What if they're just making money off the courses?
They are.
No,
Yeah.
like only like they're just saying that. They're just saying that they're doing the trading in order to get that knowledge. They're making courses in order to make more money. I mean, think about it.
That's what I do.
Yeah, they don't really have any knowledge to give you.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
they say-
Well, that's why they have the courses.
Yeah, the
So they
courses
can make
where I'm
money.
like,
Wait,
what's his name?
I have a friend that actually makes 1,500.
1,500 a month.
Yeah, off of day trading.
Mm.
But like, it's
That's
actually
not hard.
as a side hustle, and he's 60.
You 16?
Yeah.
Well, good for him.
His big.
Well, for high school,
He
you
sell
don't.
horses.
Nah,
You need to start selling horses.
Right, but think about it like this. If you're in the NBA or you used to play basketball in the rack, right? You can learn how to shoot a three consistently, as I can, right? Like, right now, I can shoot it in the corner 100 times. If I learn to do a little bit of stroke, I probably get a little consistent with it, right? But long time, I can never scale that. Same thing with day trading, same thing with investing. When you invest, it's guaranteed money will make you a millionaire. And like I said today, I'm gonna put you on your journey by the time you retire. Like you said,
Jay, so are you basically saying that we should work for money, but we should have our money work for us?
yes, exactly. Me and Lance and Lamar's getting into it too. We do something called TikTok Shop. Anybody know what that is? I'm sure you've heard TikTok Shop. Right? Yeah, but the reason why that's so good, it's scalable, yes, but the reason why it's so good is because you want to make money while you sleep. Because of this right here, I can only make $13 for every hour of my life that I give away. You can work 20 hours a week and not even receive more than some kids make in a couple hours of hard work. You will always make more money working for yourself than for someone else. The time that this gives me, the interest that I get on this is nothing. But when I invest my own knowledge into something, I make so much more money. The amount of money you make is, yes.
So basically, you get paid $13 an hour. If you went to like McDonald's and you bought like a big arch sandwich for like $13, isn't that basically mean you give like an hour of your life to
Actually more.
like that?
Because the amount of money that you make, this says I make $13 an hour, 15, even 20. Keep in mind, you have rent, you have bill, you have Social Security, which is going to go away in a couple years anyway. You have Medicaid, Medicare, all these different types of taxes. So you're really making 13, but you're actually making closer to 7. I can use on my own, right? Because I got 13, right? I can't just go to some place, get paid, and only get, oh, here's my 13, I made this hour. No. Everyone takes their share. Everyone takes their share of your money. And you'll learn that really quickly. Even being here at school, right? I'm very pro school. I'm very learn skills, learn high income skills so you can scale your income. But in school, right? They're taking your time, your tuition. 5 people with a biology degree that are mailmen. $100,000 to be a mailman. I can do that tomorrow. Right? So even in school, there's no guarantee that what you're doing is going to make you money. Right? The only reason you should be in school is if you do. Because you shouldn't be at Kutztown if you don't know what you want to do. Go to community college. I don't care if people say community
That's
college.
what I do.
Exactly. Community college is the best thing. L-Tri-C, NCC, that's the best thing for you. A lot of times the government will pay for your school entirely for free. But when you're at university, that's how they get you. Right? Keep going fast. So now, the Roth IRA, like we discussed earlier, is how we're going to make you millionaires. The money you put into the Roth IRA, you already take taxes out of it. So let's talk about, like I said, the Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security.